Hello folks, Sam from the Giant Tortoise Farm here today with something special for you, something really interesting. This is Andrews Redfoot tortoise. This is a hybrid Redfoot tortoise, and check these guys out. I'm going to tell you a really interesting story about how this specific hybrid came into existence, but check them out. Every one of these animals looks like this. They grow up to look like this. Now, she is 24 pounds and 16 inches, and check her shell out. They all have this light ridging here, but they're perfectly smooth. Heavy, big, robust animals. For me, I believe it's a hybrid of the Bolivian. If you take a look underneath, you see a lot of that black coloring there. So I really think it's a hybrid. And the way the story goes back exactly 30 years ago today, August 28, 1992, Hurricane Andrew came in, hit the southeast coast of Florida, and devastated the area. It blew down the zoos, it blew down everybody's collections and everything. And a man by the name Wendell, he was driving along and he started finding some of these tortoises crossing the street. He wasn't a reptile collector, he wasn't a tortoise guy or anything like that. He just felt bad because they were going to get run over. So he collected what he could and he put them in his backyard. He had a big backyard. And he just left them there. 30 years later to the day, this is what we have, Andrews Redfoot tortoise. Now what's really interesting about this is he didn't provide any shelter for them, he didn't provide any supplemental food, nothing. They just all bred and rebred in his backyard. So these animals ended up to be, they're very tough. They just through the genetics of being outside and reproducing themselves in this environment, they ended up being a very durable animal. Being a very
hardy.
I'm sorry?
Hardy animal.
Yeah, there's the word. That's Mario. Ended up being a really hardy animal. She's trying to get away from me here. It's like a constant fight. But they're hatched out of the ground. They're all hatched out of the ground. He doesn't incubate them. They made their way. They made their shelters. They hid under the bushes. They hid under the trees. And they did everything they needed to do to survive. I guess the weak ones, they didn't make it. The robust ones, they made it, and they developed into what we call this Andrews line. It's something specific. It's only here in South Florida. I'm calling it a hybrid. 32 years now these guys have developed. Every one of these animals look the same, and they're really just amazing. I'm going to take, I have 9 of them here. I'm going to take you through each one and let you see what they look like. Andrews Redfoot tortoise, really an amazing story. Now, if I can trust, oh, geez, I gotta get a crane to put this girl. Oh my God. Okay. First up, A1.
A11.
A11.
7.5 inch female.
7.5 inch female. Come in. And you see what I was saying? Look at this. She's exactly the same as that adult. Same shell, same pattern, the same ridging, really smooth. They don't have a lot of color. They don't have a lot of red. They don't have a lot of yellow. She has some of the black coming in. I see it as they get older. It comes in more. Really elongated. So this is what she looks like. What size is she again?
7.5 inches.
7.5 inches.
A11.
A11. A12. Again, you see the black bottom. That's indicative of cherry heads and Bolivian tortoises. Only Redfoot tortoises I know that have that black bottom. But again, look how she's exactly the same. A12, what size again?
7 3/8.
7 3/8, female. A13.
A13, 7 1/4, female.
7 1/4, female. Everyone looks the same. They're really just amazing. A14.
8 3/8, female double skew in front.
Yeah, we got a double skew right here in the front. I've actually never seen. Oh, she has a totally different pattern. See the pattern here? She has different types of skewed patterns. That. Yeah.
She's unique.
Yeah,
very
unique. A14.
Female.
A15.
8 1/8 male.
8 1/8 inch male. A15. A16.
8 1/8 female.
8 1/8 female.
You know what? Is it possible we could flip 816 back over? What do we look at that tail? I think that's actually a. I had a question of sexing that one, so I just want to make sure. I put a question mark on 816.
Wow, look at this. How pretty that is.
They have like a marble.
They have these radiating lines there.
Lines, yeah.
So.
I guess that is a female. Fits in those hips.
No, it don't fit in those hips.
816.
I think these are males. Because you see how it's sticking out behind here? They have this little dip here. These two look like females.
And they're
815
long,
and 816.
So 816 is a male.
Now this one is a female. See that?
Big difference.
Yeah.
And 817 is 8 3/4 female. So we said 816 is the male, not a female. Okay. 818, 8 1/4 male.
8 1/4 male. Wow. Look at the tail on that one.
So he doesn't have the radiated lines on his patch.
He doesn't. And his tail is huge. And he has a big cavity here.
Very dark too, the cavity.
Yeah. 818.
So 818 is
male. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is blind in one eye. That left eye had a problem somewhere along the line. In his travels, he ended up blind. A18.
A18.
A19.
A19. 9-inch male.
9-inch male.
Nice.
Nice, big tail. These guys have a huge tail. And those radiated lines. This one has marbling too.
He does.
Yeah.
Look at that marbling. Very neat. Nope, you completed them all.
Okay, so let's just stop here and compare. Want to compare these sexes again.
Look at the plasters, how different they all are.
Okay. It's easy if we compare these. So, let's look for those males and females again. This is a female. That's short tail.
Yep.
This here, that's a male. I can see that long tail. This is a male. You can see that long tail. This is a male. You can see that long tail. This, I think, is a young male. This is a female. You can see that short tail. This is a female. 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 Okay. So we're pretty even here. Okay, so as far as females are concerned, A14, A12, A11, A17, A13. Males, A15, A19, A16, A18. That's a wrap from the farm, folks. Hope you liked that little story. Take care, everybody.